Well, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hidden Pockets. And so we have our guest here today, Joaquin. And Joaquin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Joaquin. From Peru. I'm from the south part. Like I live like 8 hours away from Machu Picchu. So yeah, I've been here in the states, in Utah, more specifically, for almost 2 years now. So it haven't been a while, but it's good. It's good. I like Utah. It's very chill compared to Peru. It's crazy there. Yeah, you haven't in Lima before. It's crazy.
Oh, I know,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I've
Yeah.
seen, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
So yeah, I started my mission in Lima, so I'm very related with Lima and those stuff. So when I come here, because I just finished my mission, and then I come here like after 2 months, I come back home, and then I have like crazy experience, like the change to adapt here and everything. So it was good.
Yeah, Lima is crazy because I've been to Lima before. If you want to drive there, forget it. I heard it's like the second worst place to drive in the world,
Yeah,
only behind India.
yeah, that's true.
And and I gotta give credit to my cousin who drove my family and I safely in Lima. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. It must be the years that he's been in Peru.
Yeah, that's well due to you, man. I mean, yeah, I don't wanna drive in Peru. I'll be honest. But yeah, Chris, you and I know how Lima is. We've been to Machu Picchu. I also served my mission in Peru. Well, yeah, man, it's a party, you know.
Oh yeah.
And Joaquin knows what's up. He's a brother from Peru.
Is it me or driving in Lima is like playing Mario Kart in real life?
It's actually it is.
What's worse, Lima or LA traffic?
Oh,
Ooh.
I
They're-
heard about LA, but I've never been there. But I would say Lima because we have signs and everything.
no
but-
one, no
Yeah,
one,
and
everyone ignores
that-
him.
It doesn't exist.
Daniel,
So,
you've
yeah.
driven in LA before.
Uh-huh.
Tell it how it is.
Yeah, no, LA traffic, like, it's something, guys. Like, well, here's the thing. My buddies and I, and we'll talk about this later, Chris, but a couple years ago, like, our best friend, he got married, so we drove to California. I pulled in on there. I drove the whole entire night. I was able to sleep during the day, so we got to avoid the LA traffic since he got married kind of close to the area. But during the day, it's pretty noticeable. A lot of freaking cars. It wasn't fun, but, you know, we made it. I will say LA, like, I don't recommend going to LA. I'll be honest, no hate, but like, it's not very exciting. The food is amazing though. I will say that.
Not even for the Lakers
No.
or Dodgers.
No. I don't watch sports, so I don't know anything about that.
That's more of Joaquin and Chris's neighborhood there, because Joaquin loves basketball, don't you, bro?
Yeah?
Yeah, I love most soccer actually. But
You like
here-
soccer more?
yeah, soccer and basketball is my like main sports that I like to watch. So yeah.
Would you go to LA just to see the Lakers? I don't think they actually play in
Uh,
LA. I think they played like in, I think Stapleton, California.
Maybe. I don't know.
Here while Joaquin speaks, I'm gonna search. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, Joaquin, since I have you here, man, why don't you tell us a little bit about, cool places you've been to Peru, your experience growing up there, as well as like, your journey to getting here. We want to hear about it.
So yeah, experience of Peru. Have a lot, like especially my high school. I think was the most crazy one.
Yeah, what happened in high school, man?
Yeah, I got we have like military school there, so I was in the military school in high school in Peru. It was crazy. Like we have two different, like the one that they teach you how to use guns and all the stuff, and the one that they teach you how to, like education stuff or get to university and everything. So I went to the second one, and it was still crazy because a lot of like alcohol inside the school, drugs sometimes, a lot of cigarettes and everything. Sometimes we fought with other classes.
Fight?
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh.
kind of fights?
Yeah, we fight with other classes.
Like hand to hand?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
Se dan puñazos.
Puñazos, bro.
yeah, exactly, papi.
Man, that makes the high school that I went to feel like nothing. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather do high school.
Yeah, that's true. You'd rather probably go to my high school than the military school in Peru. I remember I think, when I was in Peru, seeing one of the military schools there and the students there as well.
Sounds
Yeah.
like the Inca Empire's on the rise again.
Bring him back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Inca Cola.
That's
This
a
guy
good
knows
one.
nothing.
You have to try Inca Cola, bro.
Inca Cola's the bomb.
Yeah, it is.
It's cracked, bro.
You like anything like similar to Inca Cola here or not?
Inca, they do give
Mm.
Inca Cola here.
Yeah, I know. You guys have.
I
There's
don't
like
know.
other soda. Or
I don't know.
Um,
Somebody in my scout troop compared it to I think it was Have you ever had the Dum Dum Pops? The
Mm.
little pop or little lollipops?
The little sucker things.
Yeah, the little suckers. Yeah, someone
Yeah.
compared them to the taste of Dum Dum pineapple.
Makes sense.
Oh.
That makes sense. Actually. But yeah. So yeah, high school was crazy. I remember this time I was with one of my dudes, and he got cheated by his girlfriend. So he was this other guy in the other class, and we went to his class to punch him.
Oh,
So we fight. We won that time.
Okay,
But
let's go.
the next one we lost.
Oof.
So yeah, because they have a Gillette like in the middle of their fingers. So
they put a razor on their
A
finger.
brass
Free?
knuckle?
No,
Oh.
like a razor.
like a
Oh,
razor.
what?
Yeah, they put
Oh,
a razor
shit.
and they're trying like not hit but like
Cut it.
Cut.
no,
Oh,
in
shit.
our face and our backs.
Oh.
So it was like, dude, chill. Yeah, it's high school. So yeah, we did that. We was like, okay, we are not gonna fight that. So we immediately go to the principal office and we like,
You
hey.
snitched him?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I don't wanna die, bro.
Hello, 911? No, I ain't calling a snitch. I got a real emergency. These fools done ran out of chicken.
Because one of my friends, he noticed because he was like starting feeling pain in his back, and he got a scratch all his uniform.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's when we realized that, and we were like, okay, we gotta go.
The cheaters, man.
Yeah, they're cheating. Yeah, that was my crazy ones. After like, I don't know, I don't want to say normal because there was a lot of like teachers like punish students like with punch or something like that. You know, I know here in America it's like
You punch a kid, you get sued.
yeah, basically that.
I mean, there are still fights and stuff like that here. It's just, you know, there's that annoying zero tolerance policy, which is stupid because, you know, even if you're being picked on, you still get in trouble.
Yeah.
So you get in trouble for defending yourself, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, like teachers, are, like hitting the students. that,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that happened a lot. In
Corporal
my,
punishment.
Yeah,
See me later, Mr. Potter. My office.
basically that. That happened to me a lot. I mean, I don't complaining because that helped me to be disciplined and don't be a bad guy, you know. So I'm grateful for my teachers. Like, lucky, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, our mom, she grew up in Costa Rica, and she would also tell us that, like, if she would put a wrong answer,
Yeah.
con palo le daba.
Really, Peter?
What cool places have you been in Peru and also here in Provo?
I've been in Machu Picchu twice.
Twice.
So yeah, it was good because I live kind of close.
2 for 2.
I hear it's really pretty.
Yeah, it's so pretty there. So I went when I was in elementary school, and then when I went with my family. It was good. Good place to visit actually. Where I live, there's a lot of places to visit. Like we have something called the Chulpas, the Siustani. It's basically Inca tombs. So
Oh.
and those are
Mm.
like it's like a glass like this, but it's very big. So we have those a lot of around my city. So it's not for me. It's not special, you know. But because I always watch them. But it's good to go there inside them, and then you see like sometimes you see a bottle of beer there. And here in Utah, a lot of hikes. So yeah.
What's your favorite place to hike to?
I would say team.
Timpanogos?
I
I've
haven't
never
done that
been
one.
to
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
Timpanogos.
I only hear
Yeah.
nightmares.
Don't go. It's 4 hours.
Yeah, and you have to hike in the
yeah.
night too.
Yeah.
Well, unless if you want to like die in the heat or whatever. You know?
That's true. Also for watch the sunset.
Oh yeah, the sunsets here are so beautiful.
Amen. I remember when Daniel and I went to Peru, we saw a place where they would do humans. They would sacrifice humans.
The
Wait,
Incas
which
did
one?
human
Oh.
sacrifices.
Yes.
I thought
In
that was
those
just
caves,
the
right?
Aztecs.
Yeah, in those caves, that's where they would
They call it la
sacrifice.
catacumbas, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Where there is a lot of schools and
Uh-huh.
skeletons. Oh, yeah.
That's freaking cool. I mean, for you, it's probably like nothing, but like for Chris and I, like, it was cool. My mom, she hated that. Because my mom doesn't like that stuff.
No,
She's
I
like-
wasn't talking about the catacombs.
Oh, no?
I was talking about a cave where I think they would have like a little like altar or whatnot inside a cave. If you touch it, it's still pretty cold, but that's where they would sacrifice people.
Oh, is this in Machu Picchu or is it in
No, it's somewhere in Cusco.
Cusco? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's cold for the body or something like that.
Or from all the souls that are haunting it.
No, that's how they designed the cave,
Yeah.
and it still serves its well, it doesn't serve its purpose anymore, but
I hope not.
the
But you never know. Maybe there's like some secret societies out there that still
Oh
go and
my
do that
oh
crap.
my gosh. But the way that the structure works is still intact today.
Hey, man, thank you so much for sharing all those experiences. Like, Chris and I, like, we went to Machu Picchu. We loved it there, and I'm glad you got to experience that as well. And, no, yeah, very different stuff. Like, I know my dad, he would tell me about it last time. What's it called? These, like, little kid robbers. Sometimes they'll, like, get, like, just find one person, just, like, surround it. Uh-huh. No, no, they had a different name. I forgot the name of it. I'll have to ask him sometime.
Yeah, I don't
But,
know either.
but no, it was no, it's just like interesting hearing those things because like different background, different experiences, right? Like Chris and I, since we grew up in the States, we never went through that, but like our parents, my dad, being Peruvian as well, my mom being Costa Rican, like they probably seen a lot of those things, and also just let us know, just like, yeah, like be grateful, here now, and also just like. And it's funny to hear about those stories, like, oh my gosh, but like in the moment, I bet it's scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris and I, we recently had a road trip to California. We had a great time. It was Chris' first time having a long trip like that on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, it wasn't my first time going to California. I've been there before. It's cool, it's cool. Like just being in California, being far from Utah for just a moment. It's doable. I've done it twice, but yeah, Chris, you wanna share something about your experience?
I've never done long distance driving before. It's not to say I haven't been on a road trip, because I have. But being the one driving, I'd say that I thought I did pretty well for myself, I didn't think I could drive for that long. Like, I drove for how was it, 3-4 hours? I'm going to say 4 hours. Of course, there were stops along the way. But but it was cool seeing, the western part of the United States. Granted, most of where we were, which was I-15, was just barren, deserted wasteland.
It's just a desert.
Yeah. But before you get to that barren, deserted wasteland, you stop by St. George in Arizona, that area, and you see all these amazing, red cliffs. And
That's called Navajo sandstone.
yes, sandstone. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just amazing just seeing all the rocks that have formed there for the last thousands and thousands of years, and they really create this beautiful landscape that I can see why the people who make cars were inspired by that landscape. But then when we got to California, I remember we went by a rest stop, and I walked out the car. I'm like, dang, this is hot. Out here in Utah at midnight, it would usually be nice and cool in the summer, but California for some reason it was hot.
It's consistent.
What did you say when you guys passed through Vegas?
Viva Las Vegas. Viva.
Is that like Vegas, Chris?
I didn't explore it. I didn't explore a lot of it, but Vegas was interesting.
You're lucky that I was driving during that portion.
Did you guys pass through at night or during the daytime?
It was
Both.
at night. Well, yeah, both.
But when we were coming back from California, we actually stopped by the city of Vegas.
Did you guys do any gambling?
Nope.
I lost a couple coins. Yeah, so Chris and I, we drove to California. Our good roommate, our good friend, he got married in the Newport Beach Temple. And for those who don't know, the temple in our religion is a place we consider most sacred, where we make promises to God. And one of the promises is to be faithful to a spouse. so that we can be with them after this life. Amazing blessing is something we believe in, and so yeah, we were there to be there for him, and we also had the blessing of being able to, yeah, like actually see the ceremony. It was beautiful. We felt great joy. I feel like it made me think a little bit about the future, a little bit about what I want, what kind of man I want to be in the future, for a future spouse, when I finally get there someday, right? And then after that, something else, I'm not sure if you guys like, experienced it, but like meeting the family a little bit, it's always interesting to see, kind of how they are and whatnot. That's funny because Chris and I, like, we were meeting, some of the family members. I'm like, wow, they look a lot like a roommate, like they have like their facial structures, something I like to tell everybody about our roommate. He has this beautiful chin, it's a beautiful design chin, we call it the Giga Chad chin or whatever you want to call it, and it runs in the family. Like, I was like, oh yeah, he's related to him, Oh man. And then his bride, like, she also has characteristics with the family, like the grandma, she looks a lot like her grandma, and like some of the other family members as well, No, but like, I think something super important about like our trip overall for California is just like being there for him, making that sacrifice, because these are moments you don't get back, you don't get these moments back, and being able to bond with one another, I know that the days, especially for the bride and the groom, but it brings everybody together, different worlds coming together as one, and yeah, also the food, amazing, right, Chris?
Yep, and a lot of dancing too.
A lot of dancing too. But yeah, it was fun. We had, like I said, a great time. Very short time. Like, that's the one thing about these trips. Like, you don't always get to have a lot of time to explore. Like, I wanted to explore with Chris, but there's no time. But yeah. Any parting words about California, Chris?
I guess my parting words for California is that it was great to be there for my roommate. I wish him and his wife the best and happiest of marriage. But as for me, it makes me want to go out and explore more, just driving on the road, seeing all sorts of things that I've never would have seen if I were, if I were just locked in my room in Provo all day long. Just knowing that there's a big world out there for me to explore. It's just something that I will take away from this whole California road trip. But speaking of trips, this is a little more of a fun segment, but we were talking about Peru and California. And so I'd like to pose this question to all of you. And as I said before, this is a rather fun question. Which one of us will survive a trip to the Amazon rainforest?
Well, I think we'd all die, to be honest, because the Amazon rainforest is just so dangerous. There's always threats of flash floods of the Amazon River. There's always like the possibility of getting attacked by a panther or like some other animal out there. Or even like if you stumble into the wrong area, you might run into like hostile tribes and stuff like that. And it's not a friendly place. Like, some people go there like thinking, oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be so easy. But then, things happen. And there's like a lot, obviously, like, being Latinos, like there's like a lot of like legends and stuff like that of like different things that live in the Amazon rainforest and just different places throughout Latino America and also up here in the States and all that. And it's just, you never know. I think we would do great, but it's possible that we will not come out of this alive, or if we do, we're gonna come home with like a lot of like scratches and bruises and stuff.
I know you wouldn't survive, Carlos, because you can't see anyway.
Man.
Just kidding, Carlos. We'll save you if anything happens. But I think all
sacrifice him first.
We'll give him up to the hostile tribes as a sacrifice.
Eat him first.
Just kidding, but I think all of us do have a chance of survival if we all just work together,
Yeah, don't work like that, Chris.
Damn, this is not gonna be like Lord of the Flies where everyone turns on each other.
That's exactly how it's gonna be.
How?
You'll see.
But if we all stay close together, gather our resources, and make sure that everyone has the same amount of rations of food, and that we're sharing water together, and that we know our basic wilderness survival skills, then I think we have a good chance of surviving the trip to the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, they're also gonna
But I think
die.
self-defense would also, I mean, our self-defense skills will also come in handy too.
I know they will kill a panther with his bare hands. and
Carlos is gonna like whack the stick at the panther and it just runs. Or I'm just gonna go to a panther, just be like, "Roar!" and he'll run.
He'll eat you. You kidding me? He'll say you pop your head out. You're not gonna know panther like that, Chris. Think he's gonna be all big and tough. He's a panther. Oh, eat him, bro.
You know I wouldn't actually do that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Knowing you, you said it right. You said it right here and there. You're like, I'm gonna scare him. Ah.
I don't know. I hear about stories about the Amazon because my uncle, he's from the jungle, so far the Amazon part
That's it.
of Peru. So yeah, that's weird because he's white. Yeah, he's like a comment. But yeah, he told me about crazy stuff about the Amazon. Like, if you go to the rainforest, you have to be more aware of the terrorism that the animals. You know.
All right. Well, regardless, I think unlike what the rest of you all are saying, we have a chance of survival, unless of course you run into those cartel guys. Then we're
I would say
dead
watch,
for sure.
watch a movie called Pocolipto, and you'll understand how to survive. Think of like the poison frog. You see someone attacking you, get the, you know what I'm saying? You know those rainforest frogs, they have that poison in their skin. You,
Oh gosh.
And then we would solidify our fate when when the guys let us when the drug guys let us go, and then Carlos is just like, I
Where's-
told you so.
Then we're just gonna get captured by the what's it called? The guys that are deforest or like chopping down the trees in the rainforest, the loggers.
Timber.
Oh,
Well, I think we have a good chance of survival as long as we stay together.
Mm-hmm. You guys should see the South Park episode on the Amazon rainforest. It's so funny.
I'll keep it in mind. All right, Chris.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for another fabulous episode of Hidden Pockets. Thanks. We want to also thank our guest star Joaquin for joining us.
Thanks for being here, bro.
Yeah, thank
you
you.
for
Thank you, bro. And as always, make sure that you comment below on our video what topics you want to discuss, and see you next time.